We are back again with another topic. So today we're talking about where did my money go. Like 1 minute I have money, the other minute I don't have money. The question we're asking, where did your money go? Are you overspending on some other things, leaving out important things? Yeah. Are you a good financial manager or a bad one? Well, some of your concerns would be answered here. Da 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 da.
How the heck keep doing that? It's not a thing. Like she said, hey, where did my money go to? Okay, it's something personally. When I was younger, it wasn't a thing. I don't know if it's now that it's my money and me spending it and me financially managing it that's the problem. So yeah, money. I kind of feel like pesa huisha before hata ingie.
Yeah,
you know, if it's a salary or if it's like a business and you're expecting a return, your pesa before it fikas, it's either you've budgeted for it or you already have needs like there waiting to just grasp that money. So for me, hey, where did my money go to? It may happen here a lot of times. Like to confirm.
Afadhali when a lot of times.
Always.
Frequently.
Is it so words naitanga nini before nichome? Is it adverbs or yeah, we are not talking about those.
We ain't doing that.
We ain't doing that here. We don't do that here.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like, wait, inakonga, we don't get it. Like, where does that money go to? So, in your experience,
where does the money go?
Salim.
Which money are you talking about?
In the first place.
Which money are you talking? Where does your money come from? So in my my money comes from my job. See, just I don't have any other side hustle. Me ni mtu living hand to mouth. No, you can't say is it a salary or a stipend or talking about appreciation. Okay, something comes in at the end of every month into my account. But by the time inafika mid-month, I look like I'm broken gamechapwa na jua.
You're those people who are mwezi kokona.
So me normally, if I can say what I normally do at the beginning of every month, once like I've been paid, I have to like budget and see what I'm going to do. First, like rent. There is rent that is really painful. Like you to be kulipa rent uchungu. I don't know why, but it is.
But the equivalent.
Yeah, after rent you pay. Okay, me I tithe. Yeah, I do tithe. Okay, is that supposed to?
No, yeah, it
okay,
does. Well. let me say it, and I do not mean it to like say like I'm not Christian or anything. But sometimes like the amount that inatoka inaenda kwa tithe unaangalia tu kwa like, this could have been good money. This could have been good money, but it's not your money.
Yeah, after I've done all the expenses, now you are remaining with now the money. Huh?
the money in question.
The money in question. Now, personally, sometimes I just find myself. What do I say? Where I work, my workstation is based in Ikoburu. Let me just say that. Nashuka place naitwa Mtindwa. Mtindwa is like a mini.
Oh, the clothes.
Mini Gikomba. Yeah, it's like the clothes. Passing there daily by day, it's such a like faith. No. I'm not saying anything. I'm not saying. I'm not going to see this. Then you are at the office. Then you come back later now in the evening. You're like, but it wouldn't hurt if I just take a look at this. Let me just print if it fits. I'll just sell it
impulse buying.
The bottom line is impulse buying. Yeah, that is where my money that is not budgeted goes to. Thing is sometimes you just feel like, Faith, I'm stressed. You deserve something nice.
I'm gonna point out that once in a while mentality. Once in a while mentality. I think it costs you in the long run.
It does.
It's once in a while.
It's been a long
Even
week.
with the top, you're like going through dinner, like, Ni top 2
More than 50 bob peke
But
yake.
it's costing you
it's costing you in the long run. It's costing you.
Yeah, so I can say that those two treats you tend to like treat yourself and you end up like,
I'm having
okay,
a bad day.
I'm having a bad day, I deserve something
Then
to
you make
suit
it
myself.
worse.
You make it worse, exactly. Then you cry the following day like you don't have money, then it's like a house of cards.
Inakwanga spiral, by the way.
Yeah. I think that would be it for me, Velma. Where does your money go? Which money do you have, bro?
It's gonna some shillings.
I'm balling.
Oh, sorry. I thought a church mouse was a dynasty compared to you.
My friend, I'm balling. For ground, we don't even.
I think I can tennis ball, see.
It's not now.
Where
Okay.
does my money go? I'd say most of it is impulse buying. Like sometimes I buy something then later on I'm like, do I really want this thing? Like, is it? What impact is it bringing in my life? So do I really need it? Maybe okay, or I get something that will just serve a purpose for one day, that particular moment, and after that day, and obviously I'm an outdoor person,
So unashindanga to in contact with the, like new things.
yeah. Plus, okay, that's fair too. See, sometimes I go somewhere and I'm like, nimechoka kutembea, maybe I need an Uber.
I know. I was gonna mention.
Yeah, not that I have a lot of money, but that comfort. I just want that comfort. Mtu mwenye nileta Uber, by the way.
Bolt in my case.
Bolt, Uber.
I'm a Futsubishi kind of
Legend, of course.
Futsubishi for life.
All the way.
Yeah. Plus, I love visiting places.
Why don't you visit me? Is my house not a place?
Shut up.
Okay.
Shut up. I do visit you. Yeah, I love traveling, so that takes up a lot of my mind. I think I've
You can't say traveling. Yours is
Adulting.
globe-trotting,
Yes,
Velma.
globe-trotting. I think I've just remembered something. Like for instance, this year, when I sit down and start accounting pesa ambazo zimeenda kwa michango, almost like half of the money I received zimeenda. Okay, just minimize. You guys, you can minimize on michango, please. Minimize. Kuna vitu zingine si necessary, and you put your friends under a lot of pressure. She's my friend. I should do this. Kama it's not necessary, I'm sure. Yes, kuna zile important that you really.
Kuna
need to
zile
have.
that you can't even discuss.
Yeah.
Like bereavement.
Yeah.
Bereavement,
And
sickness.
medical, yeah.
So, and on that note, pia, mtu asipokuchangia if you don't feel bad because at that particular moment,
These streets.
It's a cruel world.
So as an adult, I think there are so many things, so many michangos. Oh, my friend has given birth. See, that's important, right? I should visit them. Yeah. Then there is what? Okay, a lot of michangos. Someone has died. Oh, we are going to help out on this. Oh, and also this. What I'm wearing.
Undugu.
Yes, this is a charity group where we visit people.
You can just reach out to us in our inbox in case you have any questions about it. Yeah. Back to
Back to what I was
the
saying.
money that is going.
Yeah, my money is going there as well. It's like an investment.
At
so
least it's a good cause.
yeah, it's like an investment. So many things. Another thing.
Even tithe is a good cause.
Yeah, tithe too. Yeah, I do tithe. Then what else? It's impulse buying. When you do myself, I'm msichana. You pass through town and like, oh my god, that shows that dress is so cute. And mind you, that time haukuma plan that you're going to get that thing. Unaona tu dress imekutokea kwa you will fuliza.
And I think the worst thing we ever do with ourselves is console ourselves.
Yeah.
For like siniso. And then you're building off 100. By the end of the week, you spent 1,000 extra that you were not supposed to spend in the first place.
Another thing, kuchochana. Twende
I'm
amka
guilty.
twende kukula.
You are okay. Me, I don't think nachochekanga hivyo sana.
Me, I think nachocheka when I'm with a crew.
Yeah.
Tuchague. It's
The
more
way
peer
you
pressure.
said, like after all, he wants to. So you can go. We can go to Kempinski.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can go to. Okay, once in a while. That once in a while.
That once in a while. But you inakuwa once in a while. Unataka once in a while. Alafu
Still. Hizo once in a while. Hata kama umekaa kwa nyumba peke yako. How many are they? Hata kama si kuchocheka. There's a time unakaa tu I feel like having chocolate today. But anyway, in the past 2 weeks I haven't had exactly my point.
I have a sweet tooth.
Yeah, it shouldn't be necessarily with friends, but pia wewe peke yako. Already,
level.
Yangu me, I think yangu inakuwa kujichosha. And that is a problem I have. Yeah.
So remember, bado ulienda na mabeshte zako. In a week's time, you're like, hey, it's been long since I had chocolate. It's been a long. Why not? I can treat myself. After all, niko na tupesa hapa na pale. You see? Yeah. So.
Okay, where did my money go to? For me, kuna like several places where like, but you don't realize that money is going to these places. But like when your account balance is zero, ndo unaanza ku notice where hiyo pesa ilienda wapi. Because say I call them subscriptions to life. You have, let's say you have a chama, you have an HIF. Chama. Umesikia? Like chama, yes, at the end of the day you're gonna benefit from it. But your time when you unatoa pesa,
Unabaki zero.
Where sometimes even, I think sometimes you even question like, really? But unajuanga to the way it comes through for you some other times. So I think that's one thing I've identified. Of course, the rent and utilities.
And I think something else just comes out of my head. And I don't know if it affects you, Faye, because the last time I checked, you only have 2 nieces. For Christabel, I've got siblings. So there's this something
Siblings
called
and nieces.
Yeah, the siblings. Like nowadays, I'm like, someone calls me my niece or my nephew. Aunties, do you need chocolates? Do you need what? At times, okay, my nieces. I'm an husband, so hakuna sibling mwingine. So most of the calls za pesa, I get them from my nieces. Oh, I need to go to wapi.
Na uni Auntie Velma,
Velma. So something that I'd like us to address, that's eating up a lot of our money, and so many people. Okay, some of my friends requested me to talk about it. Black tax.
Yeah, black tax.
Black tax is a thing, and it happens. Do you want to define it? I think black tax is feeling the need to give money to either family, because you're expected to. Alafu, I think you've mentioned Nairobi, and you touched a sore spot. I don't know why people assume being in Nairobi equates to money. So I think some of the times, like if even your people from home, it doesn't even have to be your immediate family. Sometimes even just people you know directly assume that see ako Nairobi
is in life.
Yeah, and then there's that kind of I don't know if I can call it entitlement. People feel like you owe them something. So I would say that is black tax. Black tax inakula pesa za watu hizi Nairobi.
Hata kuliko tax ya serikali.
I don't know. I don't think it's been that significant for me yet.
Okay, yeah, me too. I can't say it yet.
You've experienced black tax?
Yeah. Okay. No, I think I'm super alert. My antenna is very
sharp.
I only help if I can afford. If I not, even if it's my mother, although my mother has never borrowed me money. Even if it's my mother, nitakwambia to know. I might be having that money. Okay, sometimes I'd rather eat that chocolate because I need it at that particular moment.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think. Okay, I've experienced the signs, but I've never been a culprit.
A victim of
A
the
victim,
same.
I think it's bound to happen at one point. As long as you're in Nairobi, or as long as people have a hint that you're doing something, it's gonna happen at one point. And maybe kuna those people who significantly, but black tax is where their money is going to. Yeah, like this week, Mjama Flani needs something. This week, someone needs you to share them a water. Yeah.
And you know, most of the people who are victims of black tax, you make those people get entitled. Like,
Unamzoesha.
look at it in this case, umezoesha watu, like you're buying for them. Okay, go at Christmas those days.
Go at Christmas.
Every other Christmas, by the way, they're just seated. Those people can work hard to get that Ngwa Christmas.
They're just waiting for Christabel.
There. They do have to buy Ngwa Christmas. So, plus, I think they make it, their lives can't go on without your money. But in real sense, if you are to withdraw that, they'll adapt. Na bado maisha yao ingeenda mbele. So that's what we forget. Kuwazoesha, it makes people get entitled to what they don't even deserve. They don't deserve. So I think when it comes to black tax, it's upon you as an individual. Yeah, to
nip it at the bud.
Exactly.
But I think there's also the emotional aspect. Not everyone can quite nip black tax at the bud. Because for some people, you're just thinking, if I restrict this money flow, then I lose that like the connection to even my people back at home. Like you cut communication. Kuna people wenye in Nairobi wako wao na wao peke yao, and the only family they have is back home. So if I cut this off, I'm literally cutting off my family.
Why would I cut
so
it
it's
off?
not a way. Utakosa kupea mtu pesa akuongeleshe. It's gonna cause an issue.
Okay,
It's gonna cause a problem.
It's my money.
Not, I don't think every family is understanding. Kuna those ones utanyima pesa ikwe issue.
Yeah, they'll be like, I'm
Most
Maringo,
times,
tangu aende Nairobi,
But I
anakuwa mtu
think
mwingine.
if something is really straining your budget and you cannot make it, you cannot afford it, learn to say no. Hata kama utakasirikia, it's for your own benefit. In the next 10 years, utakuwa ukiwa supply na pesa the way you want because you'd have made some good moolah.
You think?
I'm just saying because
I'm
easy
just
pesa.
thinking my like life is so vanity. What if in 10 years people are like, okay, it was just like
I'm not saying
thought.
necessarily 10 years. It might take you some time, but you might get there. But you see, when you keep on giving people money, a form of black tax, of course you'll develop yourself as a person. Because the little money that you'd saved,
Savings. Oh my god. Have you guys ever eaten your savings?
yeah,
All the time.
All the time. But
Do I talk about that? Me, normally there is an amount that I tell myself I have to save every single month. So if I find myself like I have spent, including that, I have to cater for in my next, like the next month I'll have to, the next pay I have to cut off to fill that gap that I ate.
it gets expensive.
It gets expensive, which means it's a recurrent thing.
where did my money go?
It's recurrent. Anyway, now that we are okay, where's your money? Your money has gone. What next? After your money has gone,
Wait,
what next?
I have another like 2 things.
Okay,
In my experience that have like woof. Kuna hiyo sooth buying. Like I'm going through a rough time. Me I have this thing. Like I wanted to buy a desk and chair. Velma knows where that is coming from. I want to buy a desk and chair. But now because I haven't bought that desk and chair right now, I can't even concentrate on what I'm supposed to do. So I need to buy it so that I can focus on what I'm supposed to do. It's like sooth buying.
Yeah.
But you're not in a financial situation to buy whatever you really
need.
want to buy. It's want, it's not a need. There's that.
I think
and then
I'd like to add on something. Yeah, learn to differentiate between wants and
needs.
And needs.
That can save you a lot.
How can you differentiate that? Help someone else. How do you differentiate between a need and a want?
Do
You
I
would
really
die.
need it? For how long is it going to serve me?
But you can always justify yourself and say, I really need it, yet you don't.
Ata nikupe case study.
Yeah.
I DIY my hair, yeah? Do you remember, I think, did I buy these braids tukiwa na wewe? I might have bought them like 2 months ago. I was in town, suddenly I'm like, I need these braids. I need these braids. But I really didn't. In real sense, I really didn't.
Didn't need it.
I ended up spending on it.
But
Na
you
nimekuja
didn't need it.
kutumia like 2 months later. You get. Sometimes clarifying, it's a very gray and very thin line.
But it's upon you now to do a self-analysis.
Do you really need it?
Do I really need it? For how long? Is it going to serve the purpose?
Maybe
Value of my money.
Basic need. Food, clothing,
Exactly.
shelter.
Exactly.
Even clothing, where madam
Yeah.
says sasa mwende kununua tops za 10 bob because we've said food, clothing and shelter. But as long as it's something that you can live without, maybe it's a want. I hadn't finished. There's something else that also, where did my money go to? Unexpected, say you drop your phone, or you drown your phone, like I did, or you maybe umeharibu something, a fixture in your house. I did not, oh my god, when I was moving out, I did not know you're supposed to fix your own shower or your own window when it breaks. So those are the things that, kuna times when they've eaten deep into my pocket when I didn't quite expect it.
Faizo, why are you progressing?
Hair.
Where did my money go? Yeah, I think,
That is so true.
yeah, if
It
I account for my hair, I think most of my fans.
Ninunua shamba mse.
Yeah, it's in shamba.
Kamulu just
Ikifika December, from January to December, if I've been doing my hair monthly, I don't nimeisha ngumu kwa magoti.
It's a lot of money.
Yeah, it's a lot of money.
For me, the whole of last year, I had my hair cut. It was relatively cheap. Until someone made a snide comment and said I look like a dude. Well, I sound like one, you can hear. But in the their fairness,
Was
honestly,
it necessary?
I had a name tag that it showed like my name tag,
Yeah.
and then ilikuwa nimenywa box, and then someone said, "What is that dude doing with your name tag?"
Ooh.
Yeah. It was fine. Okay, well, it honestly looked like a dude because I was in an not official, but those two collar t-shirts or whatever they call those ones. So I decided I ain't cutting my hair anymore. So nywele inakula do. Just last weekend I was bored. Okay, this sounds weird. Like I was bored. I had undone my hair and did or whatever that fast as I can't. Then I was like, Faith, and a salon. There is just a voice inside my head telling me, Faith, and a salon. I didn't need to go to the salon. I could just, my hair is relatively short. I can style it in an afro and still rock it. But I was like, Faith, and a salon. Na saizo hiyo ni 2 p.m. jioni. I had not planned for it. It's not even washed. Faith, and a salon. Nikajiamsha tu rosafi.
Sometimes you find yourself even.
I'm in the salon.
Ufulize ndo uende.
Salon. So that's like, I can't say the amount it costs, but that's some dollars off my budget. It's just
You couldn't resist.
I couldn't resist the tiny voice in my head. Like, but you look good afterwards. Yeah, you deserve it.
Yeah,
No.
but we shouldn't like go
Usijikazie
away from
pia
the- yeah,
sana.
usijikazie, don't be hard on yourself. You need these shits at some point, but with moderation. Useme tu like I need it like how when you
Today I need to buy myself chocolate.
after 1 week.
Yeah.
Be a good financial manager. And I was told like for instance when you get your salary divide it into 4 basic needs.
Hizo
Zenye
tu
Kristo
zinanishindana.
alisema.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we tried.
the
Utilities?
yeah, one is for savings, rent, then
Kuna kwanga na there's even a formula. There's a tithe, saving,
yes, exactly,
needs and wants.
exactly.
It's
Like that. You tithe, then savings, then for fare, then is zingine.
No, kitu kama fair falls under needs.
See, no, nimesema, that's okay.
Yeah,
You divide it into 4. Make sure you save. And
you save before you spend.
yeah, exactly.
Hizi vitu tunaongeanga but
Background is tricky.
application.
I think one way also of saving your cash is if you're doing monthly, just do monthly shopping. I think buying stuff in bulk is cheaper than buying unamaliza maziwa leo kesho umeenda kwa shop unachukua. For me, I find buying stuff in bulk to be cheaper.
Yeah, and as we said earlier, learn to differentiate between needs and wants. And this is according to a personal analysis. No one can help you do that because my
What
need
is a want for you might be a need for me.
Exactly.
Laying.
So learn to have discipline with that, and then discipline on spending. Don't impulse buy. Okay, I know it affects us. But
Are we saying for the vlog's sake, or are we going to implement this honestly?
But impulse buying, my impulse buying is different. Unaona you like the way you say you walk through a street, you see something like ooh,
Yeah, nice.
and then you buy it.
Yes.
Now for me, my version of impulse buying, I have a budget, I have a list. I'm going to the supermarket to buy this and this and this. I get to the supermarket, the list is forgotten. I just start picking things. That is my
I
version of
think you
impulse
have
buying.
you have another. I think I have another. I've got another point from what you say. Always learn to budget.
Yeah.
To avoid impulse buying, you can always budget and you stick to your budget. Try as much
I
as you
think at the
can.
end of the day, it's a discipline.
Yeah, just discipline.
But either way, even with discipline and with financial management and everything, there's a way to just money just
Inaisha.
goes away.
It's just
Adulting, bills, expenditures,
And
alafu,
you can-
things like okay, as much as I've said you can budget, kuna vitu zingine hukupata off guard. Like the way I said, michango, they will always come.
Yeah,
Utapata ka tano in a
unexpected.
month, so you see.
utafanya nini? Can you set aside funds for mchango?
you can set up aside like contingencies, like something in case something happens. You just set aside that particular amount. If it doesn't happen, well, put it in under your savings because you didn't spend it in it. I'm not saying like be pessimistic or anything. Like you're just hoping for a matanga or something to pay your pesa, but just anything can happen. My glasses can break, your phone can break, and you need some kind of emergency money. So just put aside that kind of emergency money. If that emergency doesn't happen, like a savings or just something, or push to the next month's emergency fund.
Sometimes it can really drain you. Like you really want to help out, but
Yeah.
You can't. You want to buy
Yeah,
But
beyond
also,
hands.
let me say, when it comes to contributions, if you can't pay, don't be hard on yourself.
Mhm.
Okay, don't sleep. Okay, is it right to say don't sleep hungry because you're supposed to changa? Learn to say no because what tunaelewa, I think I understand. Mtu anaweza fika mwisho, you've been doing contributions hadi umefika mwisho, you don't even have a coin. Yeah, if you can't manage,
You can't
you
manage.
can give spiritual support, emotional support.
Thoughts and prayers. You can offer thoughts and
Thoughts
prayers.
and prayers. Yeah, it's not a must.
Genuinely, yeah.
Yeah, plus
Genuinely.
I'm a believer of emotional support or physical and emotional support more than even financial.
Yeah. So
Okay.
we've learned that there are problems that cause us to just lose money even when we don't intend to. But at the end of the day, like we've said, just discipline and be kind to yourself. Ukipata pesa imepotea and you didn't quite expect it to like go that way, you live to fight another day.
Yep.
You live to try again tomorrow. Yeah,
Plus I think if you don't spend your money, then you won't get the urge to hustle.
Ooh, I saw a meme.
Yeah.
If I remember it, I'll attach it. But it was something towards that effect.
Yeah.
It wasn't a meme, it was a Majimbo video. She was like, being broke makes you like wanna work or something of the sort.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So if you just sit there with your money, I'm
You're
saving
just being a
every day.
miser.
Okay, live life. Hey, life is too short.
Balance.
Balance. Learn to strike a balance.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
So-
that's it.
Until
it?
next time. Yeah, it's
You can say it.
until next time.
Bye.
Bye.